Playoff race number 1 here on the slider side on Monday nights. I'm Clay. You're used to hearing me on Wednesday nights, but I'm here getting the race done here on Monday nights, and I want to welcome everybody into the booth. With me right now, I have Kate. He's going to be my in-race reporter. How are you, Kate?
Not too bad. How's everybody out there?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Ready to make this race happen. I am broadcasting this race from a new place, so we'll have to see just how good the stream's going here. I just want to welcome everybody to the Get Well Soon Tatty 200 here at Daytona. Tatty feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, and
yeah, get better, my dude.
Yeah, we're all just hoping that he's able to get better here soon. This stream probably won't be as good as quality as you guys are accustomed to on Wednesday nights, but we're going to try to make this happen. I ran a league race last night, and I was told I didn't have any lag, so we're going to hope for that here tonight.
Okay, there you go. Get the volume down here.
This is night number 1. We're at Daytona this week. I got starting lineups going here. I already see 2 people in here. Just Ken takes the pole there in the 02 truck. It's going to be Monster Racing starting from the 2nd position. Jose Protege starts 3rd. 4th is Scorpius. 5th. Who is 5th, Kate? I don't have 5th.
GTR Beatty.
Beatty starts 5th. 6th goes to GTR Mike. 7th is BBS Brennan. 8th goes to Keith. 9th is Let Loose. Warpig is 10th. Who's 11th?
Sorry, Warpig is not 10th. Warpig is... Where is Warpig? Warpig backed out, so he is now 14th.
So who moved up to 10th?
Picola Gator.
Picola Gator is 10th. I guess that'll put you there in 11th.
Yep, and then GTR Jacob is in 12th. Colson is in 13th, and Warpig is in 14th.
Did Jacob finally go to the GTR camp?
Yes, he did.
Looks like it.
He is now GTR Jacob. Yep. That he did. No playoff drivers received the point at that road.
Yep, because nobody got the pole there. So after tonight, we are going to be losing 2 playoff drivers tonight. Right now, going in, Picola has a 41-point cushion over 9th place there. Brennan has a 12-point cushion. Jose Protege has a 4-point cushion. Monster Racing and Jacob both have a 1-point cushion. And Warpig, Beatty, and Let Loose and Keith and Tollison are all tied for 6th with 0 above the cut line. Based on finishing positions, I guess, or overall racing this year, Keith and Tollison are the 2 on the outside looking in. We will be eliminating 2 drivers here tonight.
Yeah.
So if you'll let me know when I can join.
Yeah, timer has not started yet. Timer will be going any minute, any second, I should say. Alright, timer is going. We have 26 seconds.
I'm also going to try to watch the stream here soon. See if we get any questions in here.
So far, Tatty says, excited for some good racing. I said, get well, Tatty, and he said, thanks, man.
Tatty, you'll have to let me know how the stream quality looks here tonight. Over the course of the night here.
You may accept your invite.
I got one from Picola too.
Nice. And I did send some to Monster. or NASCAR.
Yeah. Might have NASCAR Extreme join us here in the booth later tonight. Maybe. I think he has another race he has to be at 9 o'clock, but if he can help me get through a few of these laps. Because at some point y'all are going to settle down and not run all out. So.
You never know. You never know.
I'd love it if y'all would run all out the whole time. Give me something to do.
Yeah. I know, right? Hopefully nobody falls off. Alright, here we go.
It's going to be Just Ken leading him to the green flag with Monster Racing up to his outside. Two by two as they head into turn number 1. Just Ken getting a great push there from Jose Protege. He's got a 4-point cushion above the cut line. That is Jose Protege looking to strengthen that gap. Only one or two guys really having a good cushion above the cut line, and I don't even know how much you'd say that Brennan would be. How safe he really is, but he's moved up to the 2nd position here now. He's going to go to the outside for the race lead. They're getting really squirrely up there.
Whoa, something happened.
Oh man, they got really squirrely there. And
yeah, the O2 got in to let loose, and then it just ricocheted everybody. I want to apologize, Pico Alligator, because you were right on my outside.
But it's going to be Brennan coming away with the lead there.
I don't know what happened there, but holy cow, that was freaky. If Gator gets up to me, I'll let him by me.
It's BBS Brennan leading this race currently, and I believe it's the O2 of Just Ken behind him. Behind them's the 15 of Jose Protege leading the 2nd group of trucks. And behind him is his GTR teammate of Gator Mike. And on behind them is the 52. That's Keith. A good start to the race for him. He's on the outside looking in. So he needs some good points finishes here in these first couple of stages to help himself out. He's got Monster Racing there behind him. Looks like the 98's gonna let everybody go. He's gonna get freight trained because everybody's down here on the bottom. He's gonna get the lead back over to Just Ken.
Nope.
And then they start to fan out again. And right back down to the bottom they go.
Yeah. And I got a big run.
Let's take a peek at that run there. That's the 3 of Dincade up there on the outside, trying to make his way up towards that 98 of Brennan as we ride on board with him. They're 3 wide there battling for a top 5 spot. That's Gator, Mike, Monster, and Brennan. That outside lane is really tough at Daytona. I'm impressed with how you're making that work.
Thanks. So am I. But I've been practicing it, so.
Oh, the 23. Yeah, the 23 moves up and almost puts the 98 there in the wall. You're working good there with that 98, but it's the 52 of Keith leading. Hanging on to that.
Ah! The 15 just tapped me.
And we're back to single file. But some new players up here at the front. It is Daytona, a lot of chaos. Tatty, you'll have to let me know if a win locks everybody into the next round. Or locks that person into the next round. I assume so, but you'll just have to let me know. We'll have to see about stage points too.
Wow. I was getting a good run. I had to lift. I didn't get a chance to go up. Whoa.
Keith there holding that bottom lane, but the 97's going to have Dinkate go with him there on the top. I'm impressed with how that top lane's working so far. I mean, if more people would get up there. So the 52 with the lead off of 4, but the 02's going to have a good run here down the front straightaway. That's the pole sitter of Just Ken. Looking really solid out there so far. He's going to have Monster Racing try to go back to his outside, but Dinkate's going to stick down there to the bottom and take that third spot away.
Go with him.
How about further back here in this pack? It's a tough start to the race for GTR Jacob. He's right here on the cut line too. He's only +1 to the good. But there's only one truck, it looks like, that has lost this draft, and that's going to be the 21 of Scorpius. He's kind of having a tough time here to start. I think he might have gotten pushed out of the draft there at that little kerfuffle there at the start. Yeah, and as I say that, Dinkate's gotten around Just Ken there for second. There's just something with the 3 truck at Daytona.
I know, eh?
Jordan Anderson, in real life, is also very good at Daytona, as he's looking to the outside of the 52 for the race lead. High arcing off the corner there. Let's see if he can get a run. A lot of guys are going to be committed to that bottom, though. Can't say I blame him. I'm a bottom feeder myself.
Yep.
You just cut Keith a lot of slack there.
Oh, yeah.
You could have taken that bottom lane from him, but...
Nah. We've been practicing, so we said we would work together.
Ah! So some potential teammates in order there. I mean, we run this league without teammates, but it's talent, or it's Daytona. You gotta have some help. You gotta have some buddies here in this race.
I'm right here, Keith.
Let's take a look here through this top 10. It's Keith up there with the lead. It's Dinkate there in second. It's going to be Just Ken in third. Fourth place is going to belong to... Is that Brennan? Looks like Brennan there in fourth. Yeah, it's Brennan there in fourth. Jose Protege there in fifth. Sixth belongs to GTR Mike. Seventh belongs to GTR Beatty. Seventh belongs to Monster.
Woohoo! Lead change.
Dinkate goes to the lead. Trying to get a look here. Eighth belongs to Let Loose, who's also just inside the cut line. As Tollison gets a heck of a run to the outside, we're going to have a lot of 3 wide here for what looks to be the 7th or 8th position. As Jacob is still just hanging on to the back end of this pack. I'm surprised he hasn't made his way forward yet, but just as I say that 3 wide racing, Tollison's left by himself up here on the outside. He's going to fall to the back. But it's Dinkate out front in the lead with his good buddy Keith pushing him from behind. Keith saying Dinkate might have gotten me into the playoffs with his lag out at Canadian Tire, but I'm going to help him here at Daytona.
There you go.
Yeah, Tatty, if you're still watching, let me know about the stream quality and whatnot here. I see we got 6 people in here. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. We got about, how many trucks are in the race there, Dinkate?
14.
We have 14 trucks in this race, and 13 of them are in the lead pack. As I mentioned earlier, the only guy that is currently not in the lead pack is Scorpius. He's currently riding back there in the 14th position, but the race is not over for him. He's steadily continuing to lose the pack, but I still don't think he'll be able to fall a lap down. How many laps to go on the stage?
8.
8, yeah, he's not going to be lapped. Tollison getting really aggressive on this outside lane. We'll see if Let Loose decides to jump up and help in there, and he's not. I mean, I'm telling you, the top lane will work if people will take it.
Oh, yeah, I did it.
That's pretty much how you got up there.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to pit for gas.
Another name we haven't really mentioned tonight is the 22 of Warpig, who I believe is also in the playoffs. Yeah, he's 6th. Another one of those guys. We have a bunch of guys here all under a blanket. It's the 97, the 15, the 97, the 18, the 22, the 20, the 56, the 52, and the 2. All under a 4-point blanket here for points. A really tight night of racing going on here, as it's getting ready to get really interesting up here for the lead. You got a couple of the GTR guys working hard. I see some issues perhaps there with the O2 falling back. Right now it's Dinkate and Keith versus Mike and Beatty. And here comes Jose Protege there up on the outside. But the O2 of Just Ken's going to stick down there on the bottom lane with y'all. Here comes the GTR train to the front. But here comes Dinkate and Keith back on the bottom lane.
I'm getting scared. Alright, Gator, you're good. You're good.
Oh, the 15 comes down. The 15 came down. Not a lot of room was given there.
I'm trying to save it here.
You're doing a fine job hanging it in there.
Son of a gun. He just like went right across my nose.
Yeah, he just wasn't clear. And Dinkate's going to take advantage and head down pit lane here. Now everybody should have to pit. So it's not even the end there for you yet. Because Scorpius is not going to be lapped either. I don't even know that you will be lapped there. So again, by far not over yet.
Like he come right down and caught my nose. But oh well.
Just not quite clear. That happens. Aquatati says big shout to Robbie, asking for prayers for him.
Yeah, I just got lapped.
I believe you'll be the only truck a lap down, though. They're not going to be catching Scorpius.
No.
Let me get an idea. Scorpius is on pit lane. Scorpius is on pit lane, so he has come down pit lane. So we'll see if you'll be able to run him back down. But the thing is that these guys are going to have to pit.
Yeah, some of them. I don't know. The ones in the draft, I was only falling a lap or two behind.
Well, there's only 5 trucks now. Only 5 trucks there on the lead pack. That's how much of calamity that caused right there. You got the 3 GTR trucks up here at the front of Gator Mike, Gator Beatty, and Jose Protege. And on the pack with them is Just Ken and Keith as they come up on Scorpius. Scorpius is about midway down the backstretch right now on the apron, letting the leaders go by. Keith is starting to lose the front 4 now. But through all that carnage, we have now a second pack of 4 trucks. No, I'm sorry, make that about 7 trucks. It's the 13 of Picola, the 18 of Jacob, the 56 of Let Loose, the 22 of War Pig. Who else is back there? Brennan's back there, Tollison's back there, and it's a little further ways back to Monster, who's by himself there. For what looks like the back end of the top 10, maybe 11th. So, it's a good little race there. Up there at the front. That's fine. As the 52s pick this pack back up again, but it's the 23 with quite a lead. He's a pretty good plate racer. It's Gator Mike. He didn't quite make the playoffs, didn't quite run enough races, but he's going to let his teammate Gator Beatty go to the front, though. That's what it looks like anyways. Yeah, he lets Gator Beatty go to the front, looking to help out his teammate as Gator Mike falls back there into the 4th position there behind Ken, but he's going to go up underneath Ken. Ken will fall back to that 4th position. And here comes this second pack of a little bit more, and we have NASCAR Extreme in here with us now, so it's a little bit interesting. Was that the end of the first stage? Looks like Gator Beatty will win stage number 1. So, Dinkate, if you can get stage 1 results in, that would be great. Or anybody else that's watching this. NASCAR, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Did you get an invite to the race?
Yeah, I'm letting it.
Cool. Now you missed stage 1 there. It was a little bit crazy. We had a little bit of a collision there towards the end, and Dinkate's in here as our in-race reporter. Got caught up in that wreck. He was leading, and 15 of Jose Protege come down into him a little bit. Didn't give him enough room, or perhaps wasn't clear, and chopped his nose, and that kind of watered the field up a little bit. But it's Gator Beatty who takes the stage 1 win. He is heading down into turn 1 with his buddy GTR Jose Protege to the top. We got 5 GTR trucks in the field tonight there, NASCAR. It's the 20, the 15, the 13, the 23, and who's the other one? It's the 18. So we're just having a good time here.
Maybe they'll train their way up through the field and leave.
Butters is asking who's broadcasting this. Well, it's Clay. I know you know who I am, Butters, so don't act like you don't. But we're having a good one. Just Ken's now leading this race there up at the front. You just made it in time for stage 2 there, NASCAR.
Good deal. Glad I can make it. Sorry I was late. Hope you did.
All good. Dinkate, you still got a copy with us here?
I guess I didn't have my mute. I guess I didn't get off mute. Sorry. Here I'm talking. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, yeah.
I've done that quite a few times.
Just Ken with a good run here tonight. He is not in the running for the points here, but he did get the pole, and he's ran up front in the top 5 all night. But we're eliminating 2 drivers here tonight, NASCAR, and we have 8 of the 10 playoff drivers all under a 4-point blanket entering this race. So the only driver that we know who is ultra safe is P-Cola. P-Cola's pretty safe coming in. And Brennan is up 12 points above the cut line, so he should be okay. But this start of this stage is really antsy here. You got all the GC Sports boys pretty much there on the outside, with the exception of Beatty there in the 20 on the inside lane, but he almost sent Ken 3 wide there. What you looking at there, NASCAR?
Right now, I'm trying to pull up points, but I've got my eyes on Pete Cola at the current moment. Looks like he's riding in 6th spot at the current moment.
This is the Get Well Soon Tatty 200, if you didn't see that. Tatty not feeling well this week. He's been under the weather here for the last little bit. So this is a little bit of a tribute for him.
Oh,
and
there, Tatty. I know you're watching.
Yep, he's in the chat there watching. Denkate, are you still a lap down?
Yep. I'm working on trying to get my lap back. I'm running up with the top 5, 6 guys. 7? I don't know. Can't tell.
Well, as long as everybody stays out of trouble here, you should be okay.
Oh yeah.
You might even get it done the hard way.
That's what I'm trying. But if I can get these guys to pass the guys on the outside, we'll be good. So we're trying to get that run.
You know, NASCAR, we've had that classic. People go to the high side, and then nobody goes with them.
Nope, they leave him out to dry, which sucks, but, I mean...
There's Denkate there in that 3 truck, and he's trying to get that lap back, but... Anyways, go ahead.
Once you get... Oh! That was close.
That was close.
Once you get down to the end of a stage, then you gotta do what you gotta do. It's every man for himself. You gotta get every point.
If you want to get an idea of the other playoff drivers, those 8 that are up under a blanket, that's the 15, the 97, the 18, the 22, the 20, the 56, the 52, and the 2. Which is basically the whole field.
Ah, what the hell? I was right up there. Sorry, I'll probably get in trouble for that one. Sorry, Tatty. Didn't mean that.
So, man, what happened there? It looks like somebody got quite the run, and somebody got left out to dry. Everybody's headed for that bottom lane again.
Pete Cola looks like he's, whoever's in that yellow car that's about 7th place, along with Pete Cola, just got hung up to dry.
That's the 97 of Monster Racing. He comes into this race 1 point above the cut line. He is one of the 7 that needs a good run here tonight. One of the 8, I guess I should say. I'm really hoping that P-Cola's getting stage results here.
I got him on my stream, so I can always go back and get the...
They're gonna go through wide.
Oh, man, they almost wrecked.
That was close.
That was the 22 of Warpig, the 21 of Scorpius, and the 13 of P-Cola. And it got real dicey there. And it's getting real dicey up here at the front. It's the 20 of Beatty. Leaves Ken out to dry. Oh, and into the outside wall goes Let Loose. And everybody scrams.
Nope, they saved it. That was impressive.
Meanwhile, up here at the front, it's Beatty taking the point. GTR Jacob, after a tough start to this race, up now into the 2nd position, with GTR Mike sitting there in 3rd. The Gator crew
I'll be back on the lead lap. Not yet, but 10 laps to go, so.
Are you the only person that's lap now?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Any other comments here on the... They are saying that they can barely hear you, NASCAR. So perhaps turn your mic up just a touch.
Alright, let me see if I can fix that.
As we've kind of settled things down here. Only truck working that top lane's the 97 as it stands. But it's the...
No, guys.
Yeah, Butters and Tatty, they're in the chat. Let's see. Can y'all hear NASCAR now?
I just went in the settings and turned my microphone up to the setting. There's no other way that I can do that.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Tollison's still going to try to make that high lane work. He's in the 2 truck up on the outside lane, battling with Jose Protege for the 7th position. And look who's right here in the back part of the top 10. He might actually be in 10th. It's the guy that went lap down there on lap number 1 of the race, Scorpius. He's gotten his lap back, and now we're running inside the top 10. He's got Monster Racing helping him there. And the 2 of Tollison just in front of him.
Butters, let me know if that's better.
But you have the three of the 5 GTR trucks up here at the front. Then it's going to be just Ken. They're in 4th, and then the 52 of Keith is there in the 5th position, and he's one of the 2 trucks that's on the outside looking in. But here's the thing, NASCAR: 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are all 0 points. They're all tied for that 6th position, and we're eliminating 2 of those guys tonight. And 2 of those guys could also be the 15, the 97, and the 18. So don't expect to see very many lag out, or very many people quitting. Now you can see the classic lag out, but I don't see many of these guys quitting.
That's a bummer when that happens.
There's something you don't see every day, that top lane being led by the guys that are 1st and 2nd in the points, and the guys that have been battling for the regular season points lead all year. That's the 98 of BBS Brennan and the 13 of Piccola. And Brennan's going to have quite the run to the back of Jose Protege. Butter says that's a little bit better, so good.
I turned it up a little bit more, Butter, so hopefully you can hear me better now.
Oh, we're going 3 wide there for the top 5. They're starting to get dicey back here in the pack, and right in the middle of it's the 2 of Tollison. He's also the other driver that's currently on the outside looking in. We'll basically just say that everybody in this field is on the outside looking in, with the exception of Piccola.
Alright, good deal, Butters.
Dinkate, did you lose the pack again, Dinkate?
Yeah.
What happened?
I have no idea. No idea. I get right up there, and then something happened, like the truck it went right into the middle, and I wasn't going 3 wide.
This may be
Everybody
me,
went around me.
but whoever's in the 20 car is either blocking the 18 or he was lagging a little bit.
It's got to be lag, because those front 3 are all teammates. all hypothetical teammates, because if you scroll through, all of them have that GTR moniker in the front of their names. They're all buddies. They all practice together and hang out together, so I gotta think that that's just lag.
But here's the question. When the last lap comes, are they going to be teammates, or are they going to be like every match with themselves?
Well, knowing Picola will do his best to help all these guys. The only GTR truck that is not in the playoffs, and only because he didn't quite make enough races, is the 23 of GTR Mike. But the other 4 GTR trucks are in the playoffs, as it stands currently. And I have to think the goal will be to help the 18 and the 20 especially. I think the 15 is going to wind up with just enough stage points to where it's not really going to matter. I think he should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that Picola and Brennan, just so long as they don't lag out, should be locked into the next round. But Beatty won stage 1, so if he wins stage 2, that's probably going to be a good look for him as well.
Oh, yeah. That's 10 bonus points right there. So.
But the guy there behind him, his buddy Jacob, is only 1 point ahead of him coming in. Jacob only +1 tonight. So I could see him getting aggressive.
Who's this back here at the back? Picola, Monster Racing, and
Scorpius.
Scorpius. All 3 of those trucks have dropped out of the main pack.
Have to think that's not a good sign there for Monster Racing. Like Jacob, he's coming in +1 on the cutoff line, but Picola's kind of just chilling there. He doesn't have much to race for tonight other than to help his buddies, and Scorpius is not in the playoffs, so a lot of 3 guys in 3 different situations. Do what, Dinkate?
You are allowed.
Scorpius is 3rd race.
Is that the end of the stage?
Yep.
Yep, that's the end of the stage.
And we have BD, Jacob, Just Ken, Keith, Olsen, Let Loose, GTR, Protege, Mike, Warpig, and BBS Brennan.
I think Warpig's going to be on the outside looking in here for this final stage. He's going to need a really good finish because Keith and Tollison have been good, and Beatty. All 3 of those guys were behind him, and didn't you say Let Loose finished ahead of him in that stage? We're going to get right down here to the nitty-gritty. I would love to have stage results, and then I could figure these points out, but I don't have them.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault.
I got it saved, but I am back on the lead lap.
Let's see.
Here goes GTR Beatty with his buddy Jacob there to the outside.
Who won first stage?
Beatty. Beatty has swept both stages. I have to think he's in a good spot now.
Oh, somebody lagged out.
That's BBS Brennan. That's Brennan.
Brennan's second in points.
Brennan was second in points. We'll have to see if his stage points are going to keep him in it, but he's going to have to hope for some of the back half.
Really good.
I don't know how many stage points he got.
Let's see.
That's good news if you're Warpig. Warpig, though, he's going to have a good finish.
If I'm correct, just by stage points, for now, if we're just collecting stage points, 10 points apiece, correct?
Yeah, for a stage win. Beatty should be good.
Okay, so Beatty is 20 to the good right now. That would move Beatty, as of right now, to second. Because I'm sitting here looking at the playoff standings right now.
I'm going to be willing to bet that either Keith or Jacob is going to be second in the points.
Because Beatty's in 7th, 0 to the good. Via what this says, he just won both stages. That would give him 10 and 10, but equal 20 and put him second. and Brennan's gonna fall most likely to at least.
The thing is I don't know if Brennan got any stage points.
He did the last stage.
Okay, so
Why are you coming up, Beatty?
Both stages you got or both first and second stage you got points. So
Beatty got
finished.
Speaking of Beatty, he got shuffled out there, and it's Jacob to the race lead now. Beatty's all the way there in the back of the pack, working with Let Loose, and now Let Loose is not in a great spot either. He did outpoint Warpig there, but he's going to need to finish a lot better.
Oh. Come on, keep the draft. I just lost the draft again. Are you freaking kidding me?
I have to think they'll be wrecking at some point then, Kate, so don't give up that fight quite yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Has the big one happened yet?
Not yet.
Well, it's Daytona.
We've come close, but I don't know that we've had a full-blown big one yet.
It's Daytona. It will happen. Just when is the question.
Well, as soon as I get close to somebody, they back off, and then I end up losing the draft because I got to check up. Because I get shoved onto the below the yellow, so you can't pass anybody. So you got to like back off and.
I'm sure someone's gonna hit that apron coming off of 4. And most likely gonna cause a big one.
But for the time being, though, everybody's single file, and I think we're content to just click off some laps here in stage number 3. I'll tell you who's looking real good right now, and if he keeps this finish up, he's going to be moving on. That's the 2 of Tollison, running there in that 3rd position. This is exactly what you want to see if you're him. The 02 of Just Ken is not in the playoffs. He is one of our non-playoff drivers.
Me too.
Yep.
I'm trying to get up there to the top 10.
Did you finish the regular season 11th there, Dinkate?
13th.
13th. So it's him, it's Just Ken, and then Scorpius as the non-playoff drivers in the race here tonight. And Gator Mike is the other one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. They're walking away now. But that's okay. They all got a pit.
They all got a pit. Not only that, but you never know. Whenever they go to pit, the big one could happen.
Yep.
So.
Alright. I need to know.
Especially if they're 2x2 here at this racetrack, it's really hard to get slowed down. 2x2 and get to pit.
Tatty, if you've really been watching, and it's okay if you haven't, but if you have an idea of where the points stand right now, with Brennan having lagged out of the race or having quit, we're not quite sure what happened there, but if you have an idea of the points, let us know. Because I have a good idea about what happened there at the end of Stage 2, but I do not remember what happened at the end of Stage 1, other than that Beatty won it.
So we have 50 laps remaining.
50 to go.
Yeah.
That's a long way to go.
How much longer are you with us tonight, NASCAR?
I'm here till the end of the race.
Are you not running? I thought you had another race you had to run tonight.
No, it's just an official one I racing.
Ah.
I was gonna run. I'm trying to get my I rating up, but that can wait. That happen every hour, so it's not like at like 3 o'clock in the morning I could not just get on and go race it.
Another driver that I'm that I think should be in a good enough spot as Jose Protege. He's running there in the 5th spot. I know he got some form of stage points. He did finish top 5 in stage 1. I do remember that. He came into tonight +4. So I want to say that he should be okay to move on as well. They're in the 15 Turtle Beach construction truck.
I thought you were about to say headset. I was about to ask you, since when did NASCAR sponsor Turtle Beach?
Guy who's kind of fallen off here just a little bit in the 3rd stage is Keith. He's running back here in the 8th position. He qualified. Where did he qualify? He qualified 3rd, didn't he? 3rd or 4th or something like that. He had a good qualifying run.
Yeah.
You know, he's had a really good run, and with Brennan having lagged out, there's a chance that he makes it to the top 8.
It's very possible.
This is going to be really, really tight.
It's going to be really interesting because if this back half of the field can get together and make another line, that would be interesting to see.
Here's the other issue we have here at hand, though, is the 18 of Jacob is getting passed for the race lead by Just Ken, but that's what I was about to say. The issue is that he's disconnected from his teammates. He might look to do that, as he's probably going to fall in behind Mike and in between him and Jose now, and there you go. The Gator boys are back at it again, and we'll see if they start making a move here on Tollison and Just Ken. Tollison with the win. Again, I'm saying it. If he can win this race, he's moving on, because he's in the playoffs as well.
Sorry about my kids in the background, guys. But
You're all good, my man.
they're just playing around.
Heck, I'm sure y'all can hear my fan.
Actually, I can't hear nothing out of yours.
Oh, the 52 to City Open.
Yeah, I watched him do that. I was riding on board with him. Tell you who's going to have to get a move on, though, and that's the 56 of Let Loose. He really needs to hope that he can stay with this pack. Otherwise, I think that last spot, I mean, look here. The back of this pack, you have 3 playoff drivers. The 52, the 97, and the 56. All these guys right here on the bubble. We're going to have to see just how close this gets.
I think that's a 13 in 4th, correct? Because I'm looking on board with Keith still. It looked like there for a second that he was backing up. It was going to make the outside push. There you are. My 13's in front of Keith, excuse me. I don't know why I thought 13 was in 4th.
What a run to the outside. That's Scorpius. He's got some help from Monster. They're going to make some inroads here on this top 5. Jose pushes the 21 up the racetrack.
It's about to get dicey.
We'll see if the 22 decides to go with this group. He could pick up some spots if he does that, but Warpig's going to be content to stay there on that bottom lane. But what a run here. The 97's going to give a 21 the push all the way to the race lead.
Wow.
From last to first goes Scorpius. How about that push?
Can he clear him? Can he clear him?
2.
Oh, the 3 wide.
The 21 with a push all the way to the race lead from the 97 of Monster. And Monster, that move, that might be our move of the race if it comes down to it. We'll have to see. You said this is Scorpius' 3rd league race, yeah?
Yep.
How about that? The 97's going to go to the outside of him, though. I think the 97 feels that urgency. Not quite comfortable with what he did there in the first couple stages, and he wants to make this one happen. Monster Racing's a good driver there in his own right, too, isn't he, Dinkate?
Yep. and they're in the same chat. So.
The 97 is with the 21?
Yep.
Ah, there you go.
And same with Keith.
Keith is in that chat.
I'm not sure who else. I'm not sure who else because you wanted me and yours, so. I don't know who's
Yep.
all in there.
Oh, the 21's going to go down to the bottom lane. Oh, and the 97 barely gets down.
I think he just scraped across his nose, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was really, really close.
He's probably going to need a new fire suit after that.
Oh, yeah. We both said that at the same time.
I'm so lonely.
Again, I'm going to keep saying it, but I'll tell you who's in a lot of trouble. That 56 of Let Loose. He really needs to get past either Picola or Keith here, because I know Beatty isn't going to get real aggressive here with the 56. The 20's pretty much locked in here now. So he's kind of probably just taking it easy. So the 56 needs to find some help pretty quickly here. Are they getting dicey up here at the front again there, NASCAR?
Yeah, they are. It's going to be interesting to see what they do during pit stops.
What were you going to say there, Dinkate?
I can't remember now. Goes with my old age.
It'll be alright.
I'll tell you what. This 97 and 21 are on a rail right now. They've got about 2 or 3 car lengths back to the 02 there in third.
Yeah. The 21 likes to push.
And none of these other guys are pushing anybody.
I am shocked that the GTR boys are not really going heavy at it right now. The 21 pushes the 97 way out front. They're going to have quite the run on him down the backstretch.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him.
This is where the chaos.
He's going to have to block. He's going to have to block like no other.
You said green flag pit stops? Yeah, we should be upcoming on those here. How many stops is it? Is it 2? 2 stops?
I believe so.
2 more to go?
How many laps of fuel you get?
How many laps of fuel do you currently have, DK?
I got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, lovely. So you probably get... How many laps have you ran?
Hold on here. Tell you in a second. For this one, I'm going to be pitting next time by, so we just ran 39 laps.
I'm trying to see who...
42 to a tank, if I'm correct. 41 to a tank.
The 97 is pitting. Yep. We'll see just how many of them come down.
So it's going to be interesting to see if he's pitting.
He is not. 97's coming in by himself. That's going to leave him out to dry. That is not a good move. I don't know what happened there. Then you might have somebody to draft with there, Dinkate. The 97's pitting in by himself.
Yeah, you never know. Are you kidding me?
Let's see. Did you get a speeding penalty?
No.
Just Ken's pitting this time, so is the leader.
I get the... Son of a... I'm out of gas.
Two, three.
Will hopping like crazy coming in. Was that Jacob that came in with him?
Scorpio. I'm trying to scroll through.
Yeah, it's Scorpius. It's going to be just Ken, and then it's Jacob.
Jacob.
That might hurt Jacob a lot. So a lot of differing strategies here. 97's here on the backstretch. They're going to catch him. And it's Tollison, and he's throwing blocks on GTR Mike here.
It's going to be very interesting. Top 3 now are coming to pit road.
They have to come. Everybody has to come this time.
Yep, everyone to pit road this time by.
And they're going to manage to all get in there. Good job, boys.
Am I gonna make it?
Did you miss pit road?
I was braking, and for some reason the truck stayed going straight and missed the commitment line.
You look like you're probably gonna make it.
I can't believe it. I had such a great truck.
Gator Mike's gonna be the first truck out of this group.
So it's going to be interesting to see who cycles through to be the leader. Who's the current leader, Dinkate? Can you tell us?
Gator Mike.
Okay.
The field is all spread out here now, though.
Yeah, they're going to get a huge run.
I'll tell you who's getting ready to be the leader, and it's gonna be that 18 of
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're running full head of steam and pitting before everybody else. Let's not forget that Jacob isn't exactly safe on points either. He had a good stage there in stage 2. Believe he brought home second, but he's not exactly safe.
You get 20 laps to the tank.
Appreciate it, Dinkate.
Sorry I stumbled over there, but I thought the 23 was going to go to the outside of the 18 as he was getting a big run.
No, stay down! Why was my truck trying to go up into the traffic? That's the second time it's done that.
We got a pass going here for the race lead. The 23 going underneath the 18.
18 kind of stalled him out with a side draft there. He's going to side draft him again. Hope gets a little contact. 23 just hit the apron.
23 is really good on super speedways.
And the 18 gets behind that 23.
34 laps to go.
34 to go. We will have one more stop.
Yeah. We'll have one more stop.
I'm going to tell you who benefited with that stop, and that's the 56 of Let Loose. I said he needed to find some help, and he found some help when some of these other guys came in early, and he stuck with the pack here and came in with the pack, and he's running just outside the top 5 here. He's running in position number 6.
So Gator Mike is still your leader.
Yep.
If it's going to be him, and then Jacob there in second. It's Jose Protege in third. Tollison running in fourth. Pete Cola in fifth. Sixth belongs to Let Loose. Seventh belongs to Warpig. Eighth belongs to Beatty. Ninth belongs to Monster. I believe that's going to put... who's going to be in 10th?
Keith.
Keith is in 10th.
Yep.
And he's fallen off this pack. That's not good news for him. I don't know if he sped coming onto pit road or what happened, but he was running up towards the front.
Yeah. Scorpius and Just Ken are both a lap down.
Okay, Scorpius 11th, and it'll be Just Ken 12th. Dinkate going to be 13th, and then, of course, our one DNF thus far is the 98 of Brennan. So there's your full run-through of the field. Looks like we're going to have about 7 or 8 trucks here battling it out for the race win here, NASCAR, as it stands currently.
It's going to be interesting. Let's see, we still have yet to see the big one.
And here's the thing. You got 8 trucks here, 5 of which are GTR trucks.
I say it happens on the last lap. If I'm a betting man.
It's gonna be whether Tollison, Warpig, Let Loose, Monster. If those 4 guys can work together, they're gonna make this quite the finish here on the GTR boys. It is gonna be 5 on 4 though.
I have a feeling someone's gonna leave here mad.
There's a good shot.
Yeah. But, oh well.
See, the GTR boys are in a great position right now because you have GTR going 1, 2, 3 as it stands. Let Loose is going to make a move to the outside. He knew that he had to do something to break that up. Let's get over here to Let Loose. Him and Tollison and Warpig are going to have to work together here. If they can get Monster up there, that would be good, but Monster's mired behind Beatty right now.
Yep, they're forming a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars on the outside.
Jose's going to go up to block that top lane. Interesting moves.
Things are about to get very interesting.
I think everybody realized that the GTR trucks were in just too good of a spot. Jacob's going to go up to that top lane now. It's going to leave Mike there on the bottom. And Tollison's down there on the bottom with Mike. Oh, they're almost going 3 wide. It's really getting stacked up here at Daytona. Tollison gets tight. They're going into 3. Jacob goes down for the race lead. We're going to go 2 by 2 by 2 now. And here comes Monster into the picture. Leading that outside line is Jose Protege. Leading the bottom line is Jacob. Got GTR trucks on the top and the bottom lane right now. It's getting intense. Oh man. They almost wrecked. They're going to keep it in one piece for the time being. How many to go, Dinkate?
I believe 28.
And this is just with 28. This is just with 28 to go. Think about how crazy these final 28 laps are shaping up to be.
That just got crazy, so probably the last lap's probably going to be wild.
Saw a handful of those, or a few of those top running trucks back off a little bit. The 20 of Beatty's, not really taking any chances there. The 97 backing out of that, but now he's going to go back down to that bottom lane as Piccola goes to the top. That bottom line's going now. The only issue is everybody goes to the bottom, but Piccola and Beatty are coming up there to help him. As the 22 is going to float to the high side and let the 56 go underneath him as I ride on board with the 56 of Let Loose. Oh, the 56 really had to check up there for that 2 truck. Really dicey. Warpig is going to be the loser out of all that. He's going to fall to the back of this pack. He's going to have to get some help here real quickly. Oh, and what a good move there by Piccola to help out Warpig. As we're going to have the 56 go to the high lane with some help from the 97. He's got Jose Protege who's going to go down to the inside.
Oh,
Jose Protege goes way to the top. Comes up in front of the 56 there. As we're still getting a little dicey up here at the front.
oh.
This run is all about of a bunch of oohs and ahs, and that's what you get here at Daytona.
This is making me quite nervous.
We have two formed lines here now as Jacob goes to the top to block Jose, leaving the bottom open for Gator Mike.
Oh, they're gonna go 3 wide. Never mind. Oh. Oh, yep. Nope. Nope. Don't hook him.
Dencade, I'd hang tight here, but I wouldn't quit. This is wreck territory because they are
Yeah.
they are not coming back to the finish line in one piece on the last lap. There's no shot.
I'm not giving up. I never give up.
Looks like Keith's had some issues. I don't really know what happened, but looks like he lost quite a bit of time. Keith's really going to have to bank on those stage points earlier and hope he's going to have enough to get in.
Or if they wreck.
Right, I'm almost up to him, so I'll push him.
Look at Let Loose coming in there for that third spot on the bottom line. He's hooked up with Tollison and Gator Mike. P. Cola's the only guy running that high line. Running the Tyler Reddick line. Did Beatty jump up there with him? That doesn't surprise me.
Back single file.
Yep, we're back to... Yeah, they'll get going again here soon as the 98's going to take a chance up there on the high lane. But here's what we got. Here's the thing. These non-GTR trucks have really made it happen here. We have Gator Mike, he's in first. Then it's going to be...
What the?
Oh.
It's going to be another 4 positions back to find the next GTR truck of Jose Protege.
Did we miss some pit stops here?
Okay, what?
I don't believe so. What's...
Because Just Ken is now passing me.
Just Ken might have pitted by himself, but the leaders have not pitted. Oh, the 56 goes underneath the 2.
Okay.
Oh, Jose's going.
They're not making it through the corner. They're not.
I don't know how they're going to make it through the corner, but they are. But Tollison's going to get shuffled out in the process. Oh, Monster almost took it to the outside of Tollison.
Huh.
Gator Mike's still going to hold that race lead, though.
I don't know how they made it through the corner. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea. But we're back single file again. But no, pit stops, you're right, Dinkay. Pit stops should be coming soon. I think some of the single runners there that are by themselves might have come down pit lane, but the leaders have not pitted and have not signaled that they are pitting. And here we go again. It's Gator Mike way out front by himself as we head off of 2. We'll see what kind of run the 56 can get on him. Oh, Mike's going to block that bottom. But the 56 is going to go to the high lane. Let Loose. Will he get some help from Warpig? He really should be helping him. Here comes Jose to help the back of the 22 there. The 56 is getting shuffled out. Oh, yeah, and the 56 is going to fall all the way back to this train. He's going to pick it back up there in the 6th position.
Yeah, they've all pitted. Because it's 10 on back to me or 2 laps down.
The leaders have not yet pitted.
No, I mean the 3 in front of me.
Ah.
The 10th, 11th, and 12th.
56 gets a run to the outside. He's going to take that truck all the way up to the 4th position. Will he be able to get down? Yeah, the 20's got to run to that high lane. See if the 20's going to be any more aggressive. He's our first. He won our first 2 stages this evening. We got our first leader on pit road. It's the 97. He did pit a lap before everybody else, so that's not surprising. We'll see who comes this time by. This should be the final stop of the night. The 23 is coming. Looks like the 18's coming. I think the 22 is staying out.
This is about to be very interesting to see if there's a wreck here.
Yep, some trucks are going to stay out. It's going to be...
Ooh, only 2.
It's going to be Mike and Jacob coming in this time around, but good news for them is they're going to be able to draft with each other. See some more trucks on pit road. That's the 02 of Just Ken, the 21 of Scorpius, and the 52 of Keith. Right now leading the train is the 22 of Warpig. He's also... Yep, here comes everybody. This is going to be good news for these 6 trucks. That's going to keep them in the fight here. At the very least, as long as we don't wreck coming onto pit road here. We'll see what happens. 22's really going to have to woe it up.
Oh my God.
I think he got in there. He really had to woe it up, though. Denkate, you still there, my man?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Saw you there on pit lane.
Pit road right now. Well, they've all wrecked in front of me.
Let's see where the 97 comes out here. Oh, I should be look.
Oh, the 22 just spun, coming off of pits.
I think that was a lag.
Oh, the 15's around. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
I think those were lags.
I'll tell you what's getting crazy here. I'll tell you though who's going to really benefit. That's the 18 and the 23. They're flying down this back straightaway. They came in together that last lap. Yep, the 22 of Warpig's really having some lag problems here, and right now it's the 2 of Tollison that's going to show the point, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep. Monster is in 9th.
Is that it for Scorpius? That might be it for Scorpius.
Oh no.
He had a good run going there in stage 2. I'll tell you who lost the pack there as a result. Let Loose. That is not good for some of these GT or for the non-GTR trucks. Monster Racing's lost that pack and Let Loose both. Both of them.
So I'm now 3 laps down.
Tollison is the race leader, but man, and that's just not something you want to see. We were talking earlier that prayers should be going up for Robbie, and Robbie has had flooding go through his house today, and it looks like he's lost everything. So it's just not a story you want to hear. It's been quite the year for Robbie. So for those watching it we'd love it over here at GC Sports if you'd give our guy Robbie some love and support. His daughter has had some health problems going on this year, and now it looks like he's having lost his house, and he's just a great guy. He's Australian, is he not? Or is he English?
He's from the UK.
He's from the UK. Yeah, I can't ever remember which one it is, but he's our good buddy from over across the pond. So just a lot of heartfelt prayers out to my guy Robbie. Swice Good Fishing is asking, what is GTR? Well, that's a group of buddies here that race and practice together, and they all are under the same moniker. Oh, and the 22 of War Pig's going to go to this race lead. How many laps to go, Dinkate?
Just gave a massive shove to the 15.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Now I just gotta do my math and add 3 laps, or take off 3 laps. So I believe there's 15, so you would take
12 to go. So let's set the stage here, NASCAR. We have 7 trucks here on this front pack. 5 of those trucks are GTR trucks. Those will be the middle 5 trucks in this pack. Bookending this pack are 2 non-GTR trucks. That's the 22 of War Pig. He's your race leader. And then right here on the back of this pack is Tollison. So you're going to have 5 guys that are not technically teammates, but are essentially teammates that are all going to help each other. Going up against 2 guys that are not. And they're running up on the back of some lap traffic here. It's the 02 of Just Ken, the pole sitter for tonight's race. And the 52 of Keith, and we'll see if they get out of the way here. They're going to force him to the high lane. So, but it looks like we're going to be able to get around him here.
That's going to stall their lane out. Maybe not. A silly race team.
silly race.
I tell you what that did with the 50. What's happened here with the 2 truck of Tollison? Something's going on with him now. He's lost this lead pack. War Pig is up here by himself to battle the GTR boys here to the stripe. We'll have to get you'll have to give me one more lap counter there, Kate. I've lost track. I'll keep track of it from here on out.
Alright, here we go. I'm crossing right now, so 10 laps to go.
10 to go. Here from Daytona. We're eliminating 2 drivers here after this, so we're going to be here just a little bit until we can get the points tabulated, and so that we can let the racers here who's moving on and who's not. I think War Pig ought to be moving on. As it stands right now, he's on tap for a really, really good finish. And now with the lap trucks coming into play, NASCAR, it looks like we've only got 4 trucks up here battling for the race lead, or the race win. The 22, the 13, the 15, and the 23. You still got a copy there, NASCAR?
Yes, sir. I was checking something on Facebook. Dinky, how many laps to go we got?
We're at this is 9. This is 9 to go. They're coming to 8.
Getting down to crunch time.
Yep, it certainly looks like it's going to be 4 trucks battling it out here for the win. Now further on back is Tollison and Beatty. They're working together to try to get back up here. But I think both of those guys are going to be in the playoffs come next week. We'll eliminate a couple more after that. After the race next week, which I believe is Bristol.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is. That's going to be a really interesting race. Most definitely, people are going to leave Matt there.
Oh, the 15's into the apron. Oh, man. The 15 and the 23 are now side by side for the third spot. And guess what? Mano a mano for the race win. P-Cola and Warpig are the final two trucks, it looks like, as I believe we've just crossed over to 7 to go. We'll have to see what happens, but it's the 13 and the 22 that have pulled away here.
I think they'll catch him.
They should. We'll see if they back up and pick up Tollison and Beatty here too, because they're going to have time. If all those guys can get into one big long line, they might be able to make this one interesting right here at the end. Leo says his money is on P-Cola. That's not a bad place to hedge your bets, but here's the thing: P-Cola might not be quite as aggressive as he normally is there, Leo, because he is pretty well locked into this next round after his fantastic regular season. But Warpig is not. So Warpig would love this win. So we'll see. Just
going for me in the first stage.
You're 100% correct. He has a crazy point lead. Dude's got like 45 up on the field.
What were you going to say, Den Kate?
41.
Or were you going to say, Den Kate?
Was anybody cheering for me in the first stage?
I didn't see anybody, but that doesn't mean there wasn't. As I believe we've crossed either 4 or 5 to go. You'll have to let me know there, Den Kate.
Yep, I will tell you in a second.
Might be 3 to go.
I hope so. I only got 20% on my right rear. Make that 19. Five to go.
Which means we're coming to 2 to go.
Oh, he's lagged.
No, 5 laps to go.
5 to go. So they're coming to 4.
Yeah.
And the leader are separated.
Yep, the Warpig's way out there by himself. But here's the thing about it. P-Cola might be more aggressive than I thought he would be. Yeah, and that's his teammates back there. The first 2 trucks. We're going to have some interesting fighting to go here. We'll see if Warpig can... We'll see if Warpig's going to try to hold off the GTR boys. He's going to have a tough time doing it. And there goes P-Cola to the outside. Oh, the 23 and 22 with a little bit of contact. We'll see what happens here. The 22 is going to get down behind the 23. Now, the 02 and the 52 are up here as we come to 3 to go. The 52 and the 02 are a lap down. They are not in the fight for this win as Denkate heads for pit lane.
I had to. I wasn't chancing them to cross the finish line so my tire blowing, and I didn't want to wreck anybody.
Leo said Gator Mike will do anything for a win here at Daytona. Well, we have 2 laps to go, I believe. 2 or 3, and he's leading, but oh man. Oh, there's contact. There's a lot of contact.
Very, very interesting.
Oh, the 22 and the 15 are door slamming. I think we're coming to the white. It's still Gator Mike out front. It's Warpig in second. It's going to be Jose third. Fourth is P-Cola right now, but we'll see what happens here. It's 3 GTR trucks versus 1 non-GTR truck. We'll see what happens here. It'd be really impressive if Warpig can make this one happen. He's going to have to make quite the move on Gator Mike, though, should be the final lap. 22's going to...
There's going to be a wreck.
Oh, the 13, 15, and 22 are all 3 wide here. The 22 is going to back it out to 4th place as Jose stuck up there on the outside lane. It's off turn number 4. It looks like it's going to be Gator Mike, but we might... Do we still have another lap after this?
We still have another lap.
Yep. Yep, this is the final lap right here.
Yeah.
Let's see if Picola has anything for Gator Mike. You know they want to make this a Gator 1, 2, 3, so what will the 15 do to get around the 22? Here goes Picola to the high side. He's going to fake high, go low. The 23 makes that block. Here comes Jose to the outside. We'll see if Picola goes up. What will happen here with the 23? Off of turn number 4. Picola's going to get a run here to the bottom. He goes to the top. It's coming off of turn number 4. It looks like it's going to be Gator Mike, and it's going to be a 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, 2, 3 for GTR again. And it's going to be Warpig coming home in 4th. And Beatty coming home in 5th. GTR Jacobs 6th. So go 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 for GTR yet again. And Tollison is going to come home, it looks like, in 7th. What a finish. But Gator Mike makes it happen. Who was 8th? Was that, who was 8th?
I'll tell you in a second.
What a race.
Let Loose, Monster, and Keith.
Let Loose was okay, so Tatty, I'm going to need you to let me know about what's going on with the points here. If we can get all the results into the chat from somebody.
Elio said, lost my money.
We're going to get the top 3 in here. The good news is that I'm friends with all of them.
There you go.
Do I need to get... Wait, no, never mind.
I got him. All right.
Have fun.
Appreciate your help here tonight, Dinkate.
No problem.
I am going to blue screen for just a second. Are you friends with Warpig?
I'm not friends with any of them. I don't think. Hold on, I've got P. Cola, I think.
I've got those guys.
I'm not friends with Warpig that I know of.
I'm gonna get him in here too, because I want to talk to him. Because he deserves it. Alright, we are back. Well, it was quite the finish there. Do I have my race winner in here?
That you do.
It's a GTR 1, 2, 3, so go ahead and give us the GTR baby. Let's have it.
GTR baby!
There you go. Another great run for you guys, and it's Gator Mike taking the win, and it's quite the night for y'all.
Man, it was quite the night. We worked together great all night long. Ended up 5 of the top 6.
And I'm pretty sure everybody, all my teammates, advanced to the next round unofficially. So it was a great night altogether, great teamwork, and some really, really amazing and fun racing at the end there.
Yeah, so how'd you get it done there?
Well, I was sitting fourth. Actually, you know, I guess with about, I don't know, 6, 7 to go, I was all the way back in 6th or 7th place. And Chase ended up, something happened to him, and then Jacob got in the wall, so that moved me up to 4th place. And it was good. And then Jose hit the glitch with about 5 to go. And I was able to get underneath him, and then had a couple of lap trucks behind us, and us 4 were able to catch Gator and Warpig there with just a few laps remaining. And all heck broke loose after that. Gator went high, Warpig went to block him, and just the seas parted right there, and I was able to take the low line and make it 3 wide, go by for the lead. And then after that, it's just all blocking from there.
So it was Jose second, right? Is Jose in here?
Jose finished 3rd. Gator got 2nd.
Gator second. Hey, Mike, will you add Beatty to the chat too? I want to talk to him too. While you're doing that, Mike, NASCAR, do you have anything for Gator Mike, our winner tonight? Any questions for him?
I do not. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That
was a lot of fun.
That was one hell of a race there at the end.
And that was a lot of fun. One of the most fun Daytona races I've had. And kudos to GC Sports for putting that on. Got some quality talent in the field. And it shows week in and week out.
And our second place finisher tonight is Picola Gator. You know, I didn't think you'd be quite aggressive there at the end with your points lead, but you backed up to your teammates, brought them back into the fight, and you acted like you wanted it there at the end. You were about the only guy here in the field that could feel comfortable going into the next week. You had a 41, I think, point cushion. The next closest guy was plus 12, but it was a really solid night for you. How about it?
Yeah, man. I didn't really want to push the issue in the stages, didn't want to mess anybody up because of that cushion you said, but at the end of the race, if I was in range to get the win, I was going to go for it. That's for sure. Gator Mike know how to put on them blocks.
Dude.
I got him with a good one, though.
I pride myself on my plate racing, and I just have so much fun on them.
Dude, that was so much fun.
We were talking there when there were still about 9 trucks up there in the pack. It was looking like it was gonna be like 5 GTR guys and 4 non-GTR guys, and I was telling NASCAR that it was gonna be quite the battle, and then pit stops kind of messed some things up, and I think Tollison and Monster and a couple of those other guys fell off a little bit, and y'all were just able to stay together. I know that y'all were in a chat together, but talk about that, Picola.
Yeah, for sure. Did y'all get to catch Jacob whenever he come a lap earlier than we did on the pits, and whenever we come out, he went flying past us?
Yeah, we saw that. That was funny, wasn't it, NASCAR?
We said, man, that would be cool to see on the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, that was badass. Oh, man.
Yeah, man, we had everybody in our group working together, you know, trying to get everybody to advance, and I think we did it. We don't know for sure, but I feel terrible for Brennan. He lagged out in the middle of stage 3, or beginning of stage 3, I mean. I was right on his bumper, and next thing I know, he disappeared.
Our third place finisher was GTR Jose Protege, and he's saying in the chat there that he's sorry about the interview, that he had to go and take care of his daughter. That's just fine. He had quite the race tonight too. Did you know, a solid day's work. He came in plus 4 above the cut line, and he'll move on, I believe, without any issues. So it's nice for him. I don't believe we have Warpig in here, but I wanted to talk to him. Maybe he's in the chat, but Warpig, you have an invite if you want to still come in here and talk. And then I think, Beatty, were you 5th tonight, or were you 6th?
I ran 6th, buddy.
But you won the first 2 stages, and I know how much you love the chaos and love the fun, so talk about those first couple stages there, man.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, buddy. We wanted to team up and work together there through them first 2 stages and get some good stage points. There were some guys up in the middle of that, and they weren't having it. that was some wild racing, buddy. That was some fun racing. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you were the one that came in perhaps the worst spot of the 4 guys that are in the playoffs of the GTR crew. So was this something that y'all talked about before the race? Just making sure that you maximized your stages as much as possible, considering the position that you were in?
Not really. Really, we just talked about letting it unfold where we fell out at, and I just ended up being the guy in that position. I'm really thankful for GTR Mike here, man. He helped me out a lot in those first 2 stages. He was really unforgiving with me. And that right there, he was just an amazing partner tonight. I'm glad he could get the win after all that he done for me.
See that sponsor there on the side of your truck? It says Kick-Ass Beef Jerky. Y'all put on a kick-ass performance tonight.
Oh, man,
just really impressive.
We're just ready to see these points, man, and see how it's going to unfold.
Yeah, so best of what we can figure, we are pretty confident that Brennan is out. We're just not quite sure because he came in plus 12 above the cut line. And I believe he did pick up some stage points. I don't know the extent, but
if I can remember, I think he only got 1 stage point total.
Wow. So yeah, he's probably out.
100% more than likely he's out because he's 12 in, but
He got 10th and 10th.
So he got 2. He got 2 stage points. He's got to be out. Now for that other spot, I mean, you got Keith, you've got Let Loose, you've got Monster. I'm pretty confident with that good finish there that Tollison will be in, moving on to the next round. Jacob will be moving on. I feel pretty confident in that. So yeah, all the GTR boys are going to be moving on, but it's really between, and Warpig will be moving on too with that top 5 finish. So it's really going to be between Keith, Let Loose, and Monster racing for that last spot. Or one of those guys will be eliminated. So
that's going to be
Monster
really
didn't get a single stage point.
Did he not?
No.
No, he didn't. Yeah, it's going to be really close, man.
So that would put him, I believe, only 10 points from Brennan, which would mean Brennan would be ahead of him.
So Brennan might not be out.
It's super close.
I think Let Loose, if I calculated it correctly as it's going, I tried my best to keep up with him, man. I think he's good. But
This is going to be so close.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
Those guys are going to be all within like 5 points of each other.
Yeah, like I said, Picola, you were the only playoff guy that could even remotely feel comfortable tonight.
You can tell in the stages.
But it was a really good race. I'm going to wrap up the broadcast here. I'm sure we'll stay here talking here after the broadcast, but I want to wrap up the broadcast. Any final thoughts there for you, NASCAR?
No, good job, everybody, and thank you for having me in the booth tonight.
Thank you there
for doing the broadcast.
Just wanted to say congratulations to our top 3, Gator Mike, Picola Gator, and Jose Protege. They're the top 3. I want to thank Den Kate for in-race reporting for me tonight. And I want to thank NASCAR Extreme for helping me out. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in here tonight. Tatty, we're praying for you. Robbie, we're praying for you.
Tatty, feeling better.
Y'all hang in there.
Tatty.
Y'all hang in there. I know it's been a tough week for the both of you, and y'all just hang in there. But I think that wraps it up here for tonight. So we're gonna call it a night.